Oh, y'all better buckle in. Grab your snacks, grab your sage, grab a lawyer if you have to be, 'cause what's coming is not your average love and hip-hop drama. This ain't petty shade or a stolen man storyline. This is a full-on war behind the scenes that has allegedly gotten someone banned from VH1 altogether. Word is, VH1 security was told to escort Yandy Smith off the set, not gently, not quietly. Official. Done. The woman who spent years branding herself as the composed Queen of Calm. Yeah, she flipped the entire set like a table in a mafia movie. And the target of that then, none other than Mena. We're talking wigs flying, makeup kits shattered, producers ducking behind lights. And now, the fallout is so nuclear. VH1 is allegedly blacklisting Yandy from not just the reunion but maybe season 14 entirely. You didn't hear it from us. Actually, yes, you did. But what sparked this total meltdown? A leaked DNA test, some whispered voicemails, and a backstage confrontation so violent, insiders say executives nearly canceled the whole reunion special. Was it staged? Was it sabotage? Or was this just years of unresolved tension finally exploding on camera? One thing's for sure, Yandy ain't walking into this reunion in heels. Unless they're courtroom approved. Let's go back, because this mess didn't start with a slap. This tea's been steeping for months. Maybe even years. It all begins with one quiet rumor that Mendeecees, Yandy's husband, her ride or die, her day one, might be the father of Mena's youngest child. Yeah, that bombshell wasn't just gossip, came with paperwork. Allegedly, a DNA test was handed to producers by Erica herself. She claimed Mendeecees knew about the baby, ordered the test himself, swabbed, signed, and sealed. And when the results came in, sources say he broke down crying, not holding it together, tears. No, Lifetime movie. Full body sobbing. But here's the real twist: producers allegedly sat on that test for weeks, letting it simmer, until it hit the Love and Hip Hop cast group chat like a Molotov cocktail. When Yandy first saw it, insiders say she froze, thought it was fake, a stunt, a mind game Erica was playing to get under her skin. But then came the footage. Behind-the-scenes video showing Mendeecees sneaking off set multiple times. Not to grab snacks. Not to call his kids. No, to meet with Erica. Whispers. Eye contact. A hand brush on her shoulder. Footage so off-script it sent production into panic mode. One crew member says, Mendeecees even whispered to a producer, "Cut that camera, don't let this air." Guess who saw that footage for the first time? Just days before the reunion taping. Yandy. Now, depending on who you ask, she was either stone cold silent or breathing like she ran a marathon in Louboutins. And the cherry on top, a leaked voicemail, allegedly Mendeecees' voice, panicked, saying, "I can't let Yandy find out like this. Not like this. Not like this." Imagine you're Yandy Smith. You've stood by this man through prison, public scrutiny, betrayal. You've fought on camera, off camera, for this family. And now this, a DNA test, a confession, a video, a voicemail, all landing in your lap like a grenade with no pin. And the reunion taping tomorrow. So what does she do? She shows up ready for war, dressed in black, no smile, no wave, just pure, unfiltered fury. A production assistant will call. Tisha says Yandy didn't even stop at the green room, went straight to Erica's dressing room, didn't knock, didn't text, just opened the door like she paid the rent. "You really couldn't wait, huh?" she said, staring Erica dead in the face. And what did Erica do? Oh, you already know. She smirked, leaned back, looked her up and down. "You had years to ask questions. I just gave you answers." Boom, that one line turned a conversation into a war zone. Yandy snapped. We're talking wig grab, chairs flying, security running, cameras dropped. One slap allegedly so loud, a lighting guy thought someone dropped a rig. And Erica, she fought back, grabbed Yandy's signature wig and wouldn't let go. They say the two women were locked in what's now called the dressing room death match. Producers scrambled. Security couldn't get them apart. A junior cameraman reportedly twisted his ankle in the chaos. This wasn't just TV drama. This was dangerous. Once separated, witnesses say Yandy was shaking, crying, not fake tears, not for camera. This was ugly, snot running heartbreak. Screaming, "You ruined everything. You ruined my family." That's when it clicked for everyone. This wasn't about fame. It wasn't about Erica. This was real pain, raw betrayal. And what did Erica say? Calm as ice. being held up by 2 producers. You should be mad at him, not me. Cold, calculated, devastating. Then it got even messier. A producer allegedly told an intern to lock up the footage. Physically move the SD cards. No backups, no leaks. VH1 didn't want anything escaping. Legal was called within the hour. Execs were freaking out. Because this wasn't just a fight. If a cast member attacks another on set, and it's caught on camera, that's a lawsuit. Within 20 minutes, the internet got wind of it. Bloggers posting, one cast member just got put in a headlock allegedly. VH1 is scrambling to control the chaos. And Twitter. A battlefield. At Mena tweeted, not Yandy turning into Mortal Kombat backstage, she been waiting for this. At Ericstan, Erica warned her. Erica Ben told her. Yandy didn't want to believe it. At Free the Footage, 2-3, if VH1 don't leak that fight, I'm canceling cable. I need to see that slap. But while the fans were making memes, Mendeecees went silent, no post, no comment, no gym selfie, nothing gone, which made him look even more guilty. Back at VH1, producers held a crisis meeting that night. Topic: should Yandy be permanently removed from the franchise? One exec allegedly said, this isn't just about her. It's about the footage. If that leaks, we're liable. Period. Let's tally this up. DNA test proves Mendeecees is the father. Voicemail leaks. Yandy attacks Erica. Security rushes in. Hide footage. Legal steps in. Mendeecees disappears. Fans explode. And then Erica goes live on Instagram. Tarred wig, shifted her lashes, hanging by a thread. But her voice, cold, calm, unbothered. I didn't come here to fight, she said. I came with receipts. And if the truth hurts, maybe you've been living in lies too long. And then, if VH1 wants to ban me too, fine. But at least I didn't hide behind a lie. It was a mic drop. Bikini photos, child pics, cryptic captions, all coming next. Meanwhile, Yandy's camp allegedly reached out to producers to apologize, spin the story. But VH1 wasn't having it. A source said, it's not about forgiveness, it's about protecting the brand. The next morning, Yandy's face was scrubbed from the reunion promo. No teasers. No social media tags. No cast trailer. Just gone. The office went dead silent. Staff weren't answering calls. Emails left unread. Producers terrified, not just of the scandal of the footage leaking, because if that video ever hits the internet, it's over. Not just for Yandy, not just for Mendeecees, for the whole franchise, and that was only the beginning. The silence around Yandy wasn't just noticeable, it was intentional. No statement, no tweet, not even a cryptic Instagram story. Nothing. And in the world of reality TV, that silence speaks louder than any slap ever could. Sources say Yandy was devastated not just as a cast member, but as a woman, a wife, a mother. Because this wasn't just a PR disaster. It was the public unraveling of her marriage, her brand, her entire image. And the final twist of the knife. VH1 allegedly sent her a formal suspension letter. Not just verbal. Not a warning. An actual legal document stating she was banned from the reunion. Her confessionals would be cut, and she was no longer listed in the official cast materials for the next season. She didn't even get a chance to speak her truth. The woman who built her reputation on being level-headed, the classy one, the ride-or-die wife, had now become the liability. A warning, a red flag. Inside sources say Mona Scott and her production team were in full crisis mode, allegedly calling 3 different crisis PR firms to try and find a way to spin the story, soften the fallout. But there was nothing to spin. The footage existed. The audio existed. The blogs had it. Even if it never made it to air, it would leak eventually. It always does. And so the network did what networks do when a scandal gets too hot. They distanced themselves. Fast. A week later, fans noticed something shocking. Yandy's cast bio had been deleted from the official Love and Hip Hop website. Her IG tag was removed from the franchise's main page. Trailers, teasers, upcoming episode lists. No mention of her at all. It was like she had been erased from the franchise she helped build. And then, the nail in the coffin. A leaked screenshot, allegedly from a VH1 internal memo, surfaced online. It read, why? Smith is no longer approved for filming until further review by legal and compliance. That's industry code for she's done. Meanwhile, Erica, she was thriving, posting bikini pics, smiling selfies with her kids, even promo ads that hinted at a tell-all interview. No direct shade, no name drops, Just enough passive-aggressive captions to keep fans guessing. The truth always finds its way. She never said Yandy. She never said Mendeecees, but the message was clear. And the internet ate it up. Fans were ruthless in the comments. Yandy really fumbled a decade-long bag for a man that's been lying since season 1. Erica didn't swing. She stood there and told the truth. That's the real power move. Drop the footage. We don't pay for cable to see edited lies in ND. And still, Mendeecees silent, not a word, no social media. Not even one of those vague inspirational quotes people love to post after being exposed. Nothing. Until he finally resurfaced. Not on Instagram, not on Twitter, but in a taped interview, shaky audio, dim lighting. Looks like it was filmed in some random hotel room with a cracked curtain and a rented tripod. He looked exhausted, eyes sunken, voice low. And what he said made everything worse. He didn't deny the DNA test, he didn't deny meeting Erica offset, he admitted everything. I was scared, he said. I didn't want to lose my wife. I thought I could handle it privately before it became public. I made a mistake. And then he apologized, not just to Yandy, to Erica, to Now. Some fans praised him. Said, finally, he was being a man. That at least he was taking accountability. But for others, it was too little. Too late. One viral tweet said it best. Apologizing, after the woman who stood by you for years gets banned for defending herself. That's not noble. That's cowardly. And Yandy. Still quiet. Not a post, not a like. Nothing. Sources close to her say she was shattered. That the letter from VH1 felt like betrayal on top of heartbreak. And she wasn't the only one panicking. Mona Scott's team allegedly called an emergency meeting. Not to defend Yandy but to protect the show. Because here's the truth. If that fight footage leaks, if the audio goes viral, if fans connect the dots, VH1 is in trouble, legal trouble, financial trouble, brand trouble. Behind the scenes, execs were debating pulling the entire reunion episode. Do you know what that means? Months of planning. Six-figure production budgets. Designers, stylists, scripted, confessionals. All wasted. Because if they air that footage, they risk legal action. If they cut it, fans feel cheated. It was a lose-lose. Meanwhile, Erica was building her next move, quietly dropping hints about a sit-down interview. A real one. Maybe on Zeus. Maybe her own YouTube channel. Fans knew it wasn't gonna clear the air. It was gonna pour gasoline on a wildfire. And as for Mendeecees, last anyone checked, he was back in New York, allegedly staying with a friend, not at home with Yandy. No family posts, no couple photos. Just more silence. And so now, the world was asking, what happens next? Some insiders say Yandy's team is fighting hard behind the scenes, claiming the attack wasn't planned. That it was a moment of passion, built on betrayal, and years of emotional erosion. But others, they say VH1's mind is made up. They want to make an example. That no one, not even a 10-season veteran, is bigger than the brand. And the fans, divided. Some say Erica knew exactly what she was doing. That she wanted that fight. She came in with a plan and executed it flawlessly. Others say Yandy should have known better. That the second you go hands-on, you lose the moral high ground. Forever. And in the middle of it all, a child, a DNA result, a voicemail, a shattered marriage. Two women who probably didn't even hate each other just got caught in the middle of secrets that finally saw the light. But just when it felt like the story had ended, another twist. Fans noticed something strange. Yandy and Erica started following each other again on Instagram. No posts, no comments, no taglines, just a silent follow. In the world of reality TV, that's louder than any press conference. Fans exploded. Is this reconciliation? Is this a setup for season 14? Is this a PR stunt? Nobody knows. But what we do know, this story is far from over. Yandy's future on the show hanging by a thread. Erica's credibility under fire. Mendeecees still emotionally MIA, and VH1 doing everything it can to bury that footage before the internet does what it always does, leaks it anyway. It's the perfect cocktail of chaos, scandal, secrets, betrayal, and viral mayhem. The kind of mess that reminds us why we can't stop watching. Not because we love these people, but because their pain makes our chaos look just a little more normal. So now the real question isn't what happened, it's what happens next. Will Yandy ever return to love and hip-hop? Or has she been officially erased from reality TV royalty? Is Erica the villain or just the truth teller nobody was ready for? And where the hell is Mendeecees while two women's lives explode over his silence? Because, let's be real, if your name is at the center of this much drama, if two women are swinging, bleeding, and risking TV contracts over you, you better come with more than a hotel room apology and sad lighting. But now, we want to know your thoughts. Do you think Yandy Smith deserved to be banned? Was her slap a mistake or a breaking point? Should VH1 bury that footage, or let the world finally see the truth? Drop your wildest thoughts in the comments below because this drama, oh baby, it's just getting started. And if you live for these jaw-dropping exposes, the messy tea, the chaos, nobody else dares to unpack, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications because around here, truth is optional, drama is guaranteed. See y'all in the next expose.